Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. There is, of course, much that's going wrong with Rachel Reeves. In particular, the claims that she may have been a bit free with spending other people's money. Someone that you wouldn't necessarily trust if you left a tenner on her desk. Well, one of her colleagues, Peter Kyle, has rushed to her defence. And he's trying to spin a good tale, a good yarn that she's not terrible. She's not dodgy. There's nothing wrong with her. Look, there was no investigation, blah, blah, blah. And basically what he's doing is lying. He's trying to lie his way through to try and make us believe that Rachel Reeves is a competent and good person who's got no reason to be feared of anything she's said or done. Nothing she's ever said or done can be construed as a lie or misleading and all this. He's basically trying to keep her in a job. You don't know why. She's bloody awful. But, and I'm going to quote what he says, and then I'm going to tell you the truth. So he went on to the BBC's Today programme, oddly enough, today, and he said the following. He said, well, unfortunately, the reporting has been totally inaccurate. And we heard yesterday that the person who is actually head of HR at the bank at the time says it's untrue. Said that she'd never even received a file on Rachel Reeves. Says that before she left the bank there was no investigation that passed her desk. And it's also said that if there was one, it would have passed her desk. People can see that the person who ran the HR department said that, and that there was no file that had passed her desk. That's what Peter Kyle is saying. But that's not what the person at the bank said. Peter Kyle is lying. Peter Kyle is a liar. He's trying to turn the truth, twist it, bend it, put out a story, a narrative, so that we don't think that she, Rachel Reeves, is dodgy. Now, Kyle must be aware that he's deliberately misrepresenting what was said by Jane Waper, who is the former head of HR at HBOS. Her words were this: I would have been made aware of any investigation which concluded there was case to answer, she said, and this did not happen. And that is to say that if an investigation had occurred, she would have seen it. However, the investigation did occur. It just did not conclude. She would have only seen the concluded investigation. Why did the investigation not conclude? Well, because as soon as she was investigated, Rachel Reeves left the bank. She did not want the investigation to conclude that she was a thieving, untrustworthy, lying fraudster. I'm not saying that she is. I'm just saying that any investigation may have come to that conclusion. And so she left at the mere whiff of an investigation so to keep her good name clear. And that is why Jane Waper said, I was not aware of any concluded investigation. That's not the same as saying there was no investigation. And Peter Kyle knows this. He's being very disingenuous to the point of telling huge porky pies. Billy Kember and Phil Kemp from the BBC set out in some detail in their investigation the internal audit team they conducted, and said it found that there was evidence of apparent wrongdoing by 3 senior managers, including Reeves. Wrongdoing by Reeves. She has to go. She has to go. The bank itself said there was evidence of wrongdoing. But she jumped ship before she could be fired, basically. That's why she left with her name good. The investigation was started and then passed the investigative segment of the risk department. That was in April. Reeves left early May. Rachel might want to get on the blower to Mr. Kyle and get him to explain the real truth. She might also might want to start writing her letter of resignation and then prepare to leave government and go to the back benches where people just look at her and go, oh yes, Rachel Thieves. Thanks a lot. Bye.